Hi, this is Dawn at Dawn's Astrological Vision. Stand by for Aries September 2015 General Forecast. Welcome back, Aries Sun Sign and Aries Rising. The month of September begins with your ruler Mars still in the sign of Leo until September 25th. On the 1st, Mars in Leo meets up with Venus in Leo for the second of the three conjunctions that will be made this year. Venus retrograde throws a little monkey wrench in this one due to its retrograde motion. This is your fifth house, Aries, and this aspect is more of a what about me aspect. On the positive note, you can put energy, drive, and zest into social exchanges. On the 8th, your ruler Mars trines Uranus for the only time this year. If you feel in need of a change, now is the time to make decisions that are daring, inventive, and constructive. New and unexpected occurrences and changes are certainly happening in your environment. And if you build up some nervous tension, it can best be expended by going into a different environment, meeting new people, or looking up the most stimulating of your old friends. Uranus is in your sign, Aries, or your first house, and this aspect will affect your environment, how people see you, and your fifth house of entertainment, children, speculation, and romance. Uranus represents brotherhood, equal rights, and the greater community at large. Again, your ruler Mars enters a new sign on the 25th, Virgo, and bumps into Saturn on the same day. This creates a square between Mars and Saturn, and a meeting between Mars and Saturn can produce many contrary feelings, but they focus on issues pertaining to polarities such as passive and aggressive, love and hate, anger and depression, starting something new and staying exactly the same. It is a potential for burnout, but only if the aspect lasts a long period. This aspect should only last a couple of days. Until the end of the month, Aries, be aware of feeling bitter, resentful, or hostile if suffering any type of injustice. Watch cutting off your nose to spite your face. Mars is in your sixth house of health, employment, daily duties, and Saturn in your ninth house of legal affairs, higher education, philosophy, religion, and publishing. The Sun is transiting your sixth house and will stay in this house until the 22nd. On the 5th, the Sun in Virgo moves on to make its second trine of the year to Pluto. The Sun in your sixth house trines Pluto in your 10th house. Over the next couple of days, vitality is optimized due to the sixth house connection. Your house of health, employment, obligations, food and diet, and also small pets and animals are favored. Pluto is in your 10th house of public image, your reputation, honor, sense of responsibility, and attitude towards superiors. This positive alignment between Virgo Sun and Pluto holds a hidden well of strength and perseverance for us to heal with things that have been underground and bringing them into the light to be addressed and healed. On the 13th, there is a partial solar eclipse. It is part of a family of eclipses that are considered to be highly stressful. Because this aspect or eclipse is also in Virgo, the sign that rules over work and health, this is a time to avoid stress and surgery if possible. Make your plans now to start something new, but wait until next week to put them into action. This solar eclipse is not visible in the United States. The planet Venus is still in the sign of Leo and ends its retrograde phase in Leo and goes direct on the 5th in your 5th house. Although Venus will stay in Leo until October, as of the 5th, happy times are here again for your bank account and for couples who are looking for that wedding date. On the 17th, we are presented with the only Jupiter-Neptune opposition of the year. Generosity and compassion are stimulated by this combination, Aries. The trick is to choose the right people and passions on which to bestow your good feelings and generous impulses. This can affect your 6th and 12th house. Be aware of nervous troubles and intestinal complaints with this opposition affecting your 6th house of health. Be aware of dreaming time away and visualizing impractical ventures. This aspect only lasts a couple of days. The last Mercury retrograde of the year is on the 17th in the sign of Libra. Mercury will remind you it's time to re-up and take a look back at the things you've already done rather than at what's ahead. This is your 7th house, Aries, and you spend a lot of time thinking about relationships, whether marriage, business partnerships, or close friendships. Avoid being overly influenced by other people's opinions, but also watch blaming your mate for being the source of conflict rather than recognizing how you contribute to conflict. Mercury goes direct on October 9th. Also on the 17th, Saturn makes its mark by ending its 3-year tour in Scorpio and re-enters Sagittarius, where it will stay the course until 2018. Saturn in your 9th house, Aries, will be making a trine to your sign. This trine brings about a time of realization that everything that one has worked for needs a shape and a container. This is a highly creative aspect, Aries, and can be highly productive. The trine is a healing time during which a growing sense of self-esteem enhances one's life. In the face of difficulties, the trine from Saturn to your sign brings a steady ego to contend with whatever it is that life presents. Others will sense this and be attracted to it. Because of this, you may find yourself having to deal with emotionally unstable persons or very uncertain situations that test your endurance. You may also find yourself concentrating almost exclusively on your own projects and communicate your own new knowledge with little concern or time for the needs of others. It is important that this developmental process involves private time without alienating those people who are truly important in your life. On September 23rd, the Sun moves into Libra, your 7th house, Aries. This marks the fall equinox. Public relations, legal activities, and possibly promotional or political affairs tend to occupy your attention after the 23rd. Beware of the sense of competition arising in important relationships over the next 3 weeks. Pluto has awakened from its 5-month retrograde period on the 25th in Capricorn, your 10th house, and continues to indicate major changes in the house of career, reputation, and professional affairs, and can bring about professional involvement with corporate business and matters related to joint finances, corporate money, insurance, taxes, inheritance, and goods of the dead. Some activities can also bring about a desire to improve professional efficiency. The full moon is in your sign, Aries, on the 27th. It is a larger-than-life supermoon as well as a total lunar eclipse. This eclipse will be visible over Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and parts of the eastern United States, and will have the strongest effect on one-to-one relationships or those with a birthday on that same day. This is not the best week to schedule an important event. This eclipse is in your 1st house, Aries, and your attitude is changing, and you are apt to take everything more personally. You can become more health conscious and may initiate significant personal changes, even altering your appearance. And this is a good time to guard your health. Aries, your lucky days of the month are 1st, 2nd, 9th, 10th, 19th, 20th, 28th, and 29th. Thank you for returning, Aries. Thank you for subscribing and liking Dawn's Astrological Vision. Aries, have a wonderful month. I'll talk to you next month. Bye.